We're with Stevens head men's basketball coach Bobby Hurley and student athletes Kevin Florio and Spencer Cook following Stevens' 74-72 defeat at the hands of Nichols College in the opening round of the NCAA tournament. Coach, an opening statement, please.
I'm proud of this group. 23-5 overall. We accomplished some things, with the conference championship. Obviously came up a little short tonight. But overall, this group, gave us all they had for 28 games. So I couldn't be happier with this group and how our overall season, went.
Take us through that final play.
Well, I guess Kev had a good look at it. We executed it pretty well. To be honest, couldn't get a better shot, I think. Touch on, look good from here.
Yeah, we went over it in practice on, I think it was Wednesday, going through final second plays. I actually sat out, but I got to watch from the sideline. I had a migraine going on, but I watched the play. I knew exactly where I would be. I talked to Alec right before. I said if I'm open in the trail position and they're not, like if Spencer and Ziggy aren't open, just throw it to me and try my best. And inches from putting us into the next round.
Coach, what was different in the second half with their defensive set? They seemed to change their looks at Spencer and really ran one guy at him. Was that a big difference in the second half for you that kind of changed the tide of the games when they went to a single guy on Spencer?
I think for the most part we still got good looks in the second half. I think just down the stretch, turnovers killed us. And Bruton and Morrow, they're terrific players and they scored at a high percentage. We didn't guard as well as we obviously needed to win the game. Giving up 50%, 45%, shooting, that hurts us. We got to be a little better on that end. But credit to them. They between Bruton and Morrow seemed to always come up with a big bucket, anytime they needed it.
Kevin, one of the things that kind of separated Stevens from Nichols in the first half was kind of the play off the bench of Zignorski. As someone who's kind of gone through the years with Ziggy as well, as Spencer has, how good was it to see him kind of have one of his better games in the first half of like that NCAA team?
Yeah, it was the best feeling. I mean, Ziggy works his butt off every single day. And I knew that if we got him the ball in the right spots, he'd put it in the hoop. So he came out, he played his best. Hats off to him. He came out at his last game of his career and played one of his best games of his career.
Spencer, looking ahead a little bit, program's first conference championship, you make the NCAA tournament, 23 wins. What do you take with this group out of this experience looking ahead to next year?
I think we had a really great year. A lot of these guys I've been playing with for 3 to 4 years, minus missing last year. So I'm definitely going to miss playing with these guys a lot. But, just the hard work every single day, coming together through the ups and downs of games, practices, through 5+ months of the season, you get to know someone really well. So we're just going to take that going next year.
Coach, I know that there's that cliche about, learning from a loss, right? But what are some of the positives that you take out of this experience for the guys that are coming back next year?
Yeah, I think the younger guys saw a lot, just with our senior group, and how they approach everything from practice to games, and I think they'll take the most from it, because these guys, they gave us their all every single day, and that's all you can ask for a coach, and to come in and prove, and that's what they did. So I think those younger guys will get the most from this senior group.
Kevin, looking back at your time here at Stevens, obviously this isn't necessarily the way that you wanted your season to end or your playing career at Castle Point, but what are the things that you're going to remember about playing with the gentlemen across the table from you, from playing with Ziggy and Tyler McShay and playing for Coach Hurley?
Yeah, it's the best coach I've ever had in my life. It's the best player I've ever played with. He's the best player in program history. I'm going to miss everything, but the one thing I'll take away is that we made program history. We won the first conference championship in Stevens Ducks basketball history. So that's one thing. I mean, playing into March is always a dream. Having the ball in the last seconds of a March Madness game is like a dream come true. Of course, it didn't go in, but I couldn't have asked for a better way to end my career.
Coach, I'll ask you a similar question. What are you going to miss about these seniors and the graduate student?
Yes, no, it's just, again, like I said, their approach, like, you know, coaches love practices, and, you know, we were fortunate with our season being a little longer this year with going to Canada for our preseason tour, and just spending time with them on, you know, the road trips, and, you know, that's really what we're gonna miss, because the group is so special, you know, between, you know, Zignorski and Mosca, you know, Kev, Tyler McShay, Dylan Walsh. They're just such a good group of hardworking, you know, kids that we're really going to miss. And, you know, being around them, you know, every day, that's the tough part. And, you know, it's going to hit us a little bit this weekend, you know, rolling into Monday, not having that. But such a special group.
Well, congratulations on a very special season to all three of you, and we'll see you back here next winter.